My dad was a family doctor and he had the land, and my brother and I were growing up out of high school, and we planted the blueberry plants in 1980, and we've been growing blueberries and blackberries and strawberries ever since. It started off as a pick your own. That's what we had in mind. So we had to grow them a couple of years, and then when they started producing the blueberries, people started coming out, and it's kind of grown ever since.
I've been a customer here for 30 years. Only missed 1 year of picking. It's just a great place to get blueberries. They're fresh. They taste way better than what you're going to get in the store. Mr. Kelley's a great fella. I like to promote his berry picking, and I enjoy blueberries. I come out several times during the season. I come out and pick strawberries, end of May usually, and then a couple weeks later, usually the blueberries are in, and I'll try and come 2 or 3 times before they're gone.
Just from my experience, like I say, I've been coming here for years. The produce is picked fresh every day. John and them family, they're so nice, and it's picked daily, so it's very fresh. They've got the best.
My brother and I really do strive to, to satisfy the customers. That way, if they're real satisfied, they'll come back and they'll tell their friends. You build a good business by customer service. Yeah, you gotta make them feel at home, at ease, and kid friendly. All the kids come out and the parents. If you start out kids young, then as they grow up, they'll come back, and then their kids. So you kind of building your clientele by having the kids come out. My brother and I we do all the work except the harvest time. We have some help that comes in to harvest our fruit. But he and I plant all the strawberries and all the blueberries and all the blackberries. Which every day we're always doing something. There's always something to do on the farm. It's full time. We've been full time for the last 30 years. Every day. We kind of slow down in the winter time, but in the spring, summer, and fall, we're pretty much every day, daylight to dark. Starting off like September the 1st, we usually start planting our strawberry plants. You form the beds, and then we plant them out in September, and they'll grow all through the fall, and then go dormant in the winter. Then in the spring, the strawberries will come out and bloom, and we'll pick the month of May. And the blueberries and blackberries, we usually set those out in the fall also. But the blueberries, once they get established, they'll last maybe 20 years. And the blackberries, you got to replant those about every 5 years. And then we do all the planting mostly in the fall, and then harvest them late spring and all summer. And then you kind of do it every year. Just like the calendar goes around, you do that every year. No pesticides. The birds eat the blueberries, but that's about it. A lot of our customers, they don't like pesticides, and I tell them, we've got about 50 beehives around it, so we don't want to, that's cross-pollination, so we sure don't want to hurt the bees. Today, we've been busy, probably 30, 40 people, usually customers on a good cool day. Today it's kind of cloudy, not that hot. That's when people come out. And then Saturday's always a big day. But during the week, it's kind of, everybody comes early in the morning. In the afternoon, more people, it gets too hot and people don't want to get out. Most of the people from Gallatin and Lebanon and Mount Juliet, and probably 50-mile radius from here. Just word of mouth, and a lot of people say the fruit's so fresh and real sweet, so they come back and they tell their friends. And during the off season, when people were not selling, we meet about 7 o'clock down here, and it's kind of like you being your own boss. You want to work hard so you have a good product. So he and I kind of challenge each other you know, who can do the most. So we're kind of in competition with each other, but we're really, you know, for the best of the good of the whole company. So we, you know, take pride in it, and we like to be. We've always done this and kind of grew up being out on the farm. So we, you know, it's kind of easy to do every day. I like it. We've got a whole lot of berries. Some berry farmers doesn't have, you know, very much, but we got probably 7,000 or 8,000 blueberry plants, and we got about 7 or 8 acres of strawberries, and we got about 5 or 6 acres of blackberries. So we usually have plenty for the people to come out. And then you don't have to just kind of pick around on one bush. You can go out and, you know, find your own little bush that nobody's picked on.
If you want the best fresh tasting berries, come to Kelley's Berry Farm. Yep, you won't be sorry.
I believe in supporting the little people that are local, and these boys, they work real hard, and they are successful at what they do.
Well, I'd like to tell people to come out and show their kids like where the fruit comes from and how much better it tastes here on the farm than what you get at the store. You get at the store, it's pretty good, but you come out here and everybody just say, man, it tastes so much better just right off the plant. So that makes you feel good, and you know, they talk it up.